Hey, welcome back, guys. BMF's 7th episode will likely go down as the defining chapter for the Young series, and not for its heavy content, unfortunately. The penultimate showing was sabotaged prematurely due to a blunder by the network. At least that's who Fifth is holding at fault. Many of you were blessed with the opportunity to view the show earlier than expected as a result, making the season finale a 2-week wait as opposed to 1. The original schedule would have combated such a lapse had it been kept. For those who are unaware, BMF was originally set to run uninterrupted for 8 weeks. That would have provided us a 1-week break prior to Power Book 2's premiere, which this commentator would have greatly appreciated from a workload standpoint. But alas, things were shifted, mistakes were made, and here we are. Nevertheless, I'll be breaking down all the madness of the otherwise stellar installment in typical Top 10 WTF fashion. Before we begin, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and bell notification to immediately receive these videos. Also, big thank you to all of my channel donors. If you'd like to be the next one, drop $1 on that Cash App for us. And lastly, a spoiler alert is now in effect for all things BMF. Here we go. WTF moment number 10, the interrogation. The episode begins in the immediate aftermath of Darius' murder by Lamar. The police seek out Nicole to answer questions at the station regarding the tragic event. Her family is apprehensive throughout the ordeal, her brothers and mother specifically, but Nikki holds up under questioning, refusing to offer the police any incriminating information about her brothers and their underworld activities. This loss would leave the Drano unit feeling desperate to nail her brother's crew, a desperation that would lead to later tragedy, as we'll soon see. WTF moment number 9. Come out, wherever you are. Lamar gears up for war against the Flannery clan, loading up weaponry, rope, zip ties, and duct tape for good measure. On the way out to his insidious campaign, however, Tiny and various members of the 12th Street crew lead an all-out assault against their defected leader's life. They storm his home following the shootout, later discovering that their previous honcho escaped with his life barely intact, but intact all the same. WTF moment number 8. Why Monique? Lamar seeks asylum at Monique's crib following his shootout escape. Fatigued and badly wounded, Mar breaks into the bathroom and sets up. Once Monique discovers him, though, things go completely left. She orders him out and threatens police involvement upon his refusals. Then, she intentionally targets his gunshot wound as the altercation heats up, sending the wolf into a violent frenzy. He baptizes his estranged BM with a bit of the forehand and a lot of the back, crazily questioning her motives against them. He only recovers some semblance of sanity once observing how his actions further repel Zoe and any chances of a healthy relationship with her going forward. WTF moment number 7. No extension. Terry visits his new connect, Big L, in hopes of getting an extension on his payment deadline. During the cultured tour of her gallery and fortress, L introduces T to a plethora of modern artistic displays, culminating in a live nude exhibit, something that predictably distracted the otherwise sharp second-in-command. Big L refuses to extend T's deadline, leaving more pressure on his crew to deliver in full. WTF moment number 6. War and the innocent. Mitch and B. Mickey hunt down Lamar at his cousin's residence, a piece of information provided to Mitch by Monique following her assault by Lamar's hand. The two infiltrate the property Army of Two style, complete with silencers and bandana scarves to match. Upon discovering a nearby television and a plate of food, the two surmise that they found their man. However, B-Mick stops Meech just as he fires a shot, as the person they found wasn't Lamar, but a young unknown child related to his cousin. The child informs them that Lamar was there, but has fled since his cousin's departure, leaving Meech and B back at square one in the manhunt. WTF moment number 5. Scapegoat T. Pastor Swift delivers Darius' eulogy and a rousing message, placing the onus of the young man's death on the ills of the community, an ironic position given his own contribution to those ills. During his sermon, plenty of his flock cursed the Flannery family with dirty looks and judgmental eyes. Afterwards, Lucille attempts to offer condolences to Darius' mother, to which her and her family are rebuked profusely. Darius' mom holds Terry responsible for her son's death, disavowing the gesture of handling his funeral fees as just that, an empty gesture. She also adds that the Flannery boys should be in the ground in place of her innocent child. This was a tough moment to digest from a viewer's perspective, but her position wasn't totally unwarranted. Situations like this are going to undoubtedly factor into Terry's actions going forward. WTF moment number 4, deadly chase down. Brian and Lopez notice the 50 boys reestablishing their drug posts following the prior raid on their corners. Brian attempts to defer to the fledgling pushers. However, Lopez's sense of duty and responsibility wouldn't allow him to turn another blind eye, and he begins to feverishly chase the collective down yet again. After a lengthy chase, he finally nabs one of the members, and not just any member, but the boss himself. Only moments away from certain police apprehension, Kato disrupts the coup by busting Lopez upside the head with a nearby metal pipe. The blow causes massive bleeding from Lopez's head, all but sealing his fate in the wake of Brian's desperate pleas for life and backup assistance. WTF moment number 3, confirm and accuse. The police force collectively wait with bated breath on the status of their fallen comrade. Their worst fears are confirmed upon the doctor's revelation. Lopez suffered a massive brain hemorrhage as a result of the blow and could not be saved. The tragic news inspires rage and anguish in Brian, who delays the commander's debrief orders to get some answers from his former street ally. The commander then accuses Brian of dirty tactics, revealing that Lopez was on to him and had made those concerns available to their superior. Brian, full of hurt and disdain, leaves the commander with a final fuck you and sets out. WTF moment number 2, orders to kill. Lamar pays Kato another impromptu visit, this time at B. Mickey's place of residence. The fallen 12th Street leader orders Kato to kill Meech in order to absolve her street sins and save B. Mickey's life. She apprehensively agrees under the threat of death, and Lamar leaves her with more of the latter upon departure. And WTF moment number 1, cover blown. B. Mickey witnesses a hobbled Lamar leaving his crib. The suspicious lieutenant reaches for his gun once inside and threatens to kill his lover if she doesn't confess. Kato tells all, admitting her clandestine alliance with Lamar, but professing her love for B and the 50 boys in the process. B. Mickey nearly does what must be done, but eventually agrees to help Kato take down her one-time accomplice in treachery against Meech and T. Some lingering thoughts before we end today's video. The title of this episode was All in the Family, and it's an allusion to the secrets we hold close to the chest in the interest of family. Nicole did this while under interrogation to protect her brothers. Lopez maintained Brian's secrets in the interest of the department, and B. Mickey will seemingly carry this out for his lover Kato, who's now exposed. Is it just me, or does Pops Flannery really want his eldest son in jail? Like, I know you hate him for what his occupation has turned the family into, but how long you gonna have that roof over your head without the help of your magnetic hustler seed? And what you think Lucille gonna say? She knew what time it was from the jump. Better blood money and shelter than no money at all. And lastly, it's kind of wild how during the first 50 Boys raid, we witnessed Lopez pass over Kato, who would later be the one to carry out his execution, ironically. Just goes to show you it's like Scrap warned young Kanan. Everyone is in the game. There are no sidelines, and the most unsuspecting could turn out to be the most dangerous. And that'll do it for this one. What were your thoughts on All in the Family? Be sure to drop them below in the comments. As always, I thank you for watching today's video. If you liked today's video, go ahead and drop $1 on that Cash App for us, hit the like button, share it with your friends who are fans of BMF, and subscribe for more content such as this. This is Rudy P. Magic of Rudy P. Magic Beats, and have a blessed one until the next one. Peace, y'all.